Go ahead. What's your
Welcome back, everyone. I am
I'm
Fatma,
listening.
and today we have an exciting discuss about the topic. Name is how to write better and communicate your ideas clearly. We will learn simple tips and strategies to express clear ourselves effectively,
Okay.
whether in writing to speaking. Let's get started. And thank you so much, Maya. You are coming my show, Artistic Insight.
Thanks for having me, Teskeen. I'm happy to be here. And thanks for the introduction. Let's dive into this topic of clear communication.
Thank you so much. So, I have more question.
You're
You
welcome.
may answer.
So,
You guide me. Okay.
I'm ready for your.
So next,
Yeah, I can hear
so
you
nice.
clearly. What's your
So
first?
okay. Listen. So my question is, Maya, why is a good writing important?
Definitely, good writing isn't just about grammar, it's about respect. When you're clear, you're respecting your audience enough to make it easy for them to understand you. And it's a massive difference maker professionally.
Thank you so much. So next, my question is, how does clear writing help communication?
Clear writing creates trust. When you're precise, people feel like they can rely on what you're saying. It cuts through noise. Most of us are bombarded all day, so clarity gets heard above the clutter. Plus, good writing saves everyone time, less back and forth clarifying what you meant, more time actually doing work.
Okay. So next, my question is,
Go ahead with your.
what is the role of simple language in writing?
It's huge. Simple language actually makes you sound more confident, not dumber. It's easy to fall into jargon or trying to sound impressive, but people glaze over that stuff. Simple wording keeps everyone engaged. You're reaching a wider audience. You're building trust by being accessible. And frankly, it's just more effective.
Okay, so next my question is, how do you edit your work? Edit your work.
That's key. Editing is where most good writing happens. I think the single best thing is to read your work aloud. You'll immediately hear clunky sentences, awkward phrasing, anything that doesn't flow. Also, try to separate yourself from it. Put it aside for a few hours or a day if you can, then come back with fresh eyes. You'll catch so much more that way.
Thank you so much. So next my question is simple. How important
You're
is
welcome.
grammar in writing?
Grammar matters, but it's not the most important thing. Your ideas need to be clear before grammar even comes into play. Focus first on getting your thoughts straight and then cleaning up grammar. A brilliant, clearly written piece with minor grammar hiccups will land better than polished but confusing writing.
Okay, so next my question is, how do you make your ideas interesting for reader?
Stories, Teskeen. Always stories. People don't connect to ideas, they connect to experiences. Instead of saying, we're improving efficiency, say, we saved Sarah from 5 unnecessary meetings last month, giving her back valuable hours. Specific, relatable stories keep people hooked way more than abstract concepts.
Okay, so next my question is, how do you make your sentence short and clear?
Two things: cut unnecessary words and focus on one idea per sentence. Every word needs to pull its weight. And when you're writing, If you can say something in 10 words instead of 15, do it. Shorter, sharper, easier for the reader.
Okay, so next my question is, is very simple. Is how can values improve your writing?
Values do everything for writing. Like, what do you actually care about? If you write with genuine conviction, if something truly matters to you, it'll come across. It's not about technique, it's about having something you want to share with the world.
Yeah. So thanks. So next my question
You're
is,
welcome.
Acha. Right. Okay. Listen.
I didn't quite catch that
Yeah.
last. I'm here listening.
Okay. How do you make your sentence short and clear?
Sounds like a repeat there from what we just covered. Remember, cut any extra words and stick to one idea per sentence.
Thanks. So next my question is, how do headings and
What's your next?
builds help communications?
Headings and visuals. Great point. Headings break up text, making it scannable and easier to digest. Visuals create attention and make it easier to interpret.
Thank you so much. So next my question is, how do you give examples to explain ideas better?
Specific examples are gold. The generic examples are forgettable. You mentioned before about networking. Instead of networking is important, you'd say, last month I met a graphic designer at a conference who referred me to a client that's added $5,000 to my income. The real result makes your point much sharper.
Writing help in social media communication.
Absolutely. Social media cuts through the noise by writing that's waiting.
Okay. So next my question is,
What did you want?
how do you write for different
I
platforms?
didn't catch that. Can you repeat your?
Okay, I repeat this question. Listen.
That's a smart question.
How do
The key
you
is
write for different platforms?
exactly how do you adapt to different platforms? You've got to think about, where people are consuming it. Twitter needs to be short and punchy. LinkedIn is more professional. Instagram is visual first. Tailor your approach to the platform's vibe and best practices. What works on one won't necessarily land on another.
Okay, so next my question is, how do you simplify complex ideas?
Simplifying complex ideas. Break them down into smaller steps or analogies. For instance, if you're explaining AI training, instead of jargon, say it's like teaching a toddler. Start with simple patterns. Give feedback, slowly add complexity. Keep it relatable and step by step.
So next my question is, how do you practice writing under the pressures?
Writing under pressure, that's the real test. The best way to practice is by setting time limits. I need to draft this email in 15 minutes. Force yourself to write fast and then edit later. The more you do it, the less the pressure will freak you out and the faster you'll become.
Okay, so next my question
What
is,
was your
okay. My question is, what is
keep going?
your okay? How do you improvement in writing and guidance.
I'm not sure I caught that. Could you ask again?
Okay, thanks. So next my question and final question. What is your final tip for writing and communications clearly?
Final tip: read widely.
Yeah.
Pay attention to writers who communicate clearly. Notice how they structure sentences, their word choices, their overall style. Good writers absorb from other good writers. And when in doubt, always think about what makes something easy for your reader, not what makes you sound smarter.
Thank you so much, Maya. You give me a few minutes. Here's a small challenge for you writing a short paragraphs about your favorite hobbies ideas in 5 sentences. Okay, then share it with a friends and ask for one space to feedback. In Bright, it's try this every day for a week and note it how your writing and clear improved.
That's a fantastic idea. Practical exercise is the best way to
Yeah.
learn. So I'd write something like, I love exploring how people connect, observing tiny moments that make a relationship real. There's something special about witnessing kindness in unexpected places. Writing helps me articulate those insights, making it easier to share them. I find it liberating to play with stories and see ideas take on a life of their own. Every day is a chance to learn new ways to listen and speak honestly, and then get feedback on just one thing each time.
Okay, so Maya, goodbye. Next time, next topics, and you give me a few minutes. Okay.
Absolutely. It was great talking with you about this. Definitely looking forward to the next one.
Okay. Goodbye.
Talk to you soon.